Hi guys, and welcome to an old science U versus STEM for older science, yes. Alright, long story short, in these readings we look into your energies, the energy in between the two of you, and yeah, that's it. These are general readings. Take what resonate with you, leave behind the rest, never ever force it to fit if it doesn't. We're going from Aries to Pisces, and there's a collective at the end, which I always recommend checking out. And yeah, timestamps are below. Be kind, be caring, and be patient. If you like the content, please like the video. Okay, let's get going. I hope you're doing amazing. Let's start with Aries. Aries and the person they are dealing with. Show me Aries and the person they're dealing with. The Aries. Aries and the person they are dealing with. Aries. Oh. Aries. No. There we go. Aries. What do we have? Alright, let's see what we have for you, Aries. Alright, so they're all in reversals. Oh, I was just about to check. Did I remember to? Yes, they are up here. Alright, so let's start by what we have here for you. We do have the Knight of... Oh, sorry, Aries. Sorry, let me get my little mic here ready. We do have the Knight of Pentacles here for you, and that's actually a little bit of a representation of what I just did, like slight, you know, wanting to get a little bit perfect, but also not perfect, just fixing it. It's boring energy, alright? Sorry, Aries, it's boring energy, and I'm gonna tell you more about it in a minute. But it's basically, I see you here with the Knight of Pentacles. That's... I really get you bored. You may also be far more focused on your work or some other area in your life right now. I'm just not seeing you being that present. Can I really say that? I'm gonna give more on that. In the recent past, we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. It feels as though you had some sort of a status here in the past. I don't know if you took a reduction or if you had a lowered paycheck or whatever happened, or you just lost interest of something here. I really get as though you're bored, Aries, and I actually get, even though this is a love reading, I get that you're bored. Some of it has to do with work. What? I get that you're bored. I'm so sorry. Let me get more on his. Three of Pentacles here, reverse again. Aries, why are you bored? It may actually be that you have a person here that you are also just bored with. I don't know if it's this person here. I just get that you're bored. Okay, let's move on because I'm repeating myself here. Your person here has the Star in the reverse. Not really being that open, not really being that... Alright, forget it. I don't really feel as though they are... I'm gonna say it as it is. I get the authentic. I really get as though they may not be that authentic. Probably not enough for you. I also get as though they may be waiting in vain for you to text. And by authentic, if you're cross-watching them, please don't take that and say that's you. What I meant by that is that if you are the cross-watcher and yeah... What I meant by that was that this person, which cross-watcher here, may be that they are not being themselves fully when in the presence of you. And there may probably be a reason for that. It could feel as though they feel inadequate. If you place high demands on them, or if you have a particular way you want things to be, right? It's just not a lot of interesting things going on here, Aries. I am so sorry. Because I would like to give you a very interesting reading like the rest. But I'm not picking up on anything. Let's see what we have here. We have higher levels of commitment and a new love interest. Why do I get as though this is so boring? Now act surprised like you had no idea this was coming. Oh my god, Aries. It feels as though you're like, woohoo, I'm in a commitment, I'm bored. Alright, show me, how do you see this person? Alright, no. Alright, how do you feel about them? Alright, how do they see you? How do they feel about you? It can't even, oh my god. And then we get the board coming up here, even more bored. Alright, so you see them as... yes. Oh my god. Yes, this could do. Oh my god, it's like, yes, all I get is like, yes, I could do this, but no. You may sometimes take on this phase that everything is just fine and all of that, and you do see them as happy and all of that. No, maybe you're not. Maybe what's affecting you here is actually that this person here has a little bit of a hopelessness themselves, and because they may not be themselves authentically when in the presence of you, and maybe that's what you would demand here, or you need, is for someone here to work with you, for them to be themselves, for them to not have this, like they have to carry a mask. They see you as someone that's not good to deal with dealing with change, and their feelings for you are also that you take them for granted. And your feelings for them are that you may not share the same values. Maybe this is a person you have sex with. Or maybe this is an arranged marriage. Most likely outcome, more boredom. I'm so sorry. Yeah. But there's also an energy here of not wanting to see the truth of a situation here, Aries, and that maybe that there is actually something amazing out there. Right? But I get here that right now, one of you or both of you are not going to see it. The two of you could, especially for your side, I wouldn't be surprised if you ghost this person once in a while, or you, not because you ghost them, but because you're just not motivated, or you're just focused far more on your work. This person may not be swinging it up for you, if you know what I mean. I even get as though you're so bored you don't even want to argue. Of course, Aries, it could be something else in your life that's affecting you. I'm just saying it's just... But yeah. Aries, if I were to point out anything here, it might actually be that you are a bit of a workaholic. That you work a lot. And that you yourself are... you also contribute to this in that case. Sorry. But that's what we have for Aries. I know it's not the most amazing reading there, but that's what I got. So let's move on to Taurus. Show me the Taurus. Show me the Taurus. Show me the Taurus. 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 Alright, Taurus, what do we have for you? Show me the Taurus. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yellow person. Alright, I'm just gonna lay out the cards here. That's insane. I do shuffle uprights, don't I? I mean, they are in it. Okay, I'm a little. Alright, that's how it is. Hold on. How many cool cards can we have? Sorry, Taurus. It's just that I'm a little surprised of how. I mean, I shuffle and this happens. All right. Too many people in the picture, of course. What we have here in for you, we have the seven of Pentacles in the reverse. What is that, Taurus? That is, well, some say it's deciding that you have decided here to make a decision to what you want to cut out, what you don't want to cut out. I'm not really seeing. Yeah, no, I do get it. I actually get as though decisions have been made here on your side. You looked at what you want to keep, whatever sense that is, whatever you want to keep, whatever you want to continue with, and what needs to go out. Maybe you've been sorting the treasure. Although this is a love reading, right? So it is just that energy here. It's that of, you know, deciding what you want to keep, one needs to stay, one needs to go. Boom, we're moving on. That's where you're at. Now, when I look at your person, it looks like someone that you then got out. In the recent past, I do get here for you a Four of Swords in the reverse. Now, what's that? That's have a good energy, because that's it tells me that there's been some period of rest here. You have been in your head, you've been listening to your body, I really get as though you had enough. It's all I get here. There's some situation in your life here where you had enough. Now change needs to happen here. You decided to come out of rest. You decided to come out of your period here where you won't call it stagnancy. I would call it that pause energy, where it is that you look at what it is that you want to keep with you and what you don't want to keep with you. I mean, it doesn't mean that you cut out not the person completely. It may just be a situation here related to this that you're cutting out, because you're done with being in your head. You're done with it. You look, what do I want? I'm done. So the energy between you is actually rather good. There we have the Five of Cups in the reverse. There's not a lot of sadness. So even though you have a lot of reversals here, it's actually okay, because, well, let's see. I just see you coming out of sadness. But when I look at your person's side now, where do we have, there's something more to it. Can I say, yes, I'm going to say that. I'm going to say there's some, if there's something more to this reading. I would love to do an extended reading on this, because there is definitely something more going on, and I can't see. I would need to really dive into it. But as I said, when I was shocked about how many cold cards I had, there are more people included in this situation. And let me tell you some of the key players in a minute, because it's actually rather important. First and foremost, let's start by saying here what your person have. They have, things are not really progressing for them. It's like, whoop, the wheels have stopped here. Of course the wheels have stopped if you've said no. But let me tell you what I get. I get one, first and foremost, I get a couple here, or two people at least. I actually get more, but let's say I do get two people who are very harsh. A Queen and a King of Swords in the reverse, and then we have a Queen of Cups in the reverse in between. So we have, first and foremost, not a lot of empathy going on here, also which is also indicated with the Emperor in reverse. I get one person here caught in the middle of two very harsh people who may believe themselves to be very let me say, they may believe themselves they may paint a picture of themselves as being more of a victim than they probably are, because there's a lot of misunderstood empathy in this reading here. There's a lot of potential for drama, can I say like that? But I also do get two people who are very harsh. I actually and cold. So I actually get, it's a very poor mix of people who gang up on each other probably, and we have a lot of judgmental here, and oh god, yeah, it's just something about needing to be seen, needing to be heard, but for all the wrong reasons, if you know what I mean. What we have coming up here is not the best thing. We do have an Ace of Swords in the reverse. That's a truth that will not be spoken, or it's definitely going to be delayed here, right? We do have some messy karma, especially on your person's side. Your person have 3 major arcanas: Emperor in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Justice in reverse. They have something that's going to be, something's going to go down here for your person, because there's something that they need to look at before things can really go in their favor. I feel you're far more cool, calm, collected. You looked at the situation, you said, I'm done, I'm not investing in this. You probably decided not to invest in this if it was that your person had these power plays they were playing here, or they were this cold and not very had a lot of empathy, needed to have the upper hand, or maybe they were just completely not present, not caring, as I said, cold. They need to look at something like here, like this. But then when we have here, but yeah, because I see this third party situation playing out here, I do see a third party situation playing out. Whether or not that's a friend or another lover or whatever, I do see it playing out. And I see there not being transparency in this. Probably ghosting, keeping something secret here. And from your person's side, that is going to be something that they will have to deal with. I don't know where this is emerging from. The person who's doing this, the person who is not being honest, who's not being transparent, will probably face this because, hold on, yeah, because it's going to be somewhat difficult to another person. Too many people here. If you have a person here that's trying to play games to win your heart, it's gonna backfire on them, if you know what I mean. If you may actually be dealing with a person here who, even though they may care for you, they may be attempting to show you in all the wrong ways, because they may have insecurity within themselves, or they just need to feel as though they are in control of the situation, and they will probably self-sabotage here because you're walking away. And for some of you Taurus, you may actually just date another person. So that was Taurus. So we have Gemini now. 20 minutes. No, all right, that's insane. Gemini. Show me the Gemini. Show me the Gemini. Let's see. Gemini. Okay. Let's see what we have for you, Gemini. do we have for the Gemini? King of Wands in the reverse. 4 Pentacles in the reverse. Alright, let me lay it out. Okay. How lovely to see some upright cards, but okay. Let's just throw ourselves into a Gemini, and I will be me. So what we have here is the King of Wands in the reverse. That's for you. Oh, what do you want me to say, Gemini? What do you want me to say? Because the King of Wands is not always a good energy, but it shows up as you. The King of Wands is someone who needs a lot of freedom. You may need a lot of freedom, right? Please reverse the roles if you need a lot of freedom, independence, and that's fine. Some of you may have been through experiences where you may have felt as though that was taken away from you. So if you see any indications of someone here trying to enslave you, as indicated with the devil, any sign of anyone trying to enslave you, you're off. Now, some of you Geminis may also have a little of a tendency here to, I mean, maybe you want to be with someone, and you may evaluate that person based upon, I don't know, some sort of, I don't know what you evaluate them. Maybe you just have high standards. Alright, let's give me more on that one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you may just have high standards. What I also get here for you is that, Gemini, you may also be dealing with a person just like that, who I just mentioned about, because I do see, no, yeah, I don't know, you know what, you tell me what, I'm going to give you the energy is that there's a person here who brings energies, can be very harsh with their work, can create a little conflict, can be a little a challenge, let's just say it like that. But it may also be the communication coming in regarding some sort of a heartbreak here, and it does bring some sort of a conflict. We do have the devil in the past, that is some sort of toxic behavior, some sort of enslavement here. To a certain degree, at least. I do feel as though you wanted to get out of boredom. As I get here, you don't want to be enslaved. Your person here, they could be an earth sign, and they could be a little obsessive here. They two of you are weird. This person of yours, they may be very much focused on the material world. And then suddenly they're going to let go. Your person is a little bit of a challenge here for me to read on. If this is the person, because either the two of you are mirrors of each other in that you don't want to lose your freedom, or this is the person you're dealing with who is like this, and they're just affecting you to the extent that I can't get to you, but I can only focus on the person that you're dealing with. That's not that good of a sign though. But they are really struggling with opening up their heart. The energy between the two of you is on pause, and I really get why, because it needs to. Wouldn't surprise me if there'd been interventions of a sort here to kind of bring some sort of a Kool-Aid here to this situation here. But what's coming up here is that I see you probably waiting here in vain for something not coming. Or it's going to be a failed romance, or summer romance for some of you if you've just been playing out. And your partner here is still going to struggle a little bit with opening up their heart. So if you find yourself here coming up waiting, it's because your person here struggles with opening up their heart. And then most likely outcome, we do have the Queen of Pentacles, which is a person that comes in very, 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 very quickly and wants to bring healing to this situation. so it can move forward. It's actually I get another intervention coming in. It could be a mother or someone like that, but it's someone that comes in very quick with communication. They are screaming earth sign as well. It's a Queen of Pentacles here, right? I get the energy has been completely different from this. I gotta be honest with you, it almost feels like a mother intervening between two siblings arguing. And this, but it may just be a friend of yours, or yeah, someone is definitely going to intervene here, because I see when you look at these: trust, attraction, true love, and unconditional love, right? There are two people here who may actually have a love for each other, but your person here may be a workaholic and they struggle with opening up their heart. You may have a strong attraction to them, but you get angry at them, and then you may sometimes, you could belittle them. You could belittle them once in a while here. It wouldn't surprise me, you bringing this communication, and you hurt their heart. And then at the same time, you also don't want your freedom taken. The two of you are challenging each other, man. So that's where I see here. I actually see a person coming in who's very, very, very screaming earth, basically saying, sit down. Sit down. And let's try to bring this out into the open. Yeah. Some of you Geminis may not trust attraction at the current moment. Weird reading. Alright, so we are moving on to Cancer. What do we have for the Cancerian? 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 Cancer. Alright. Alright, I can't. That was just a lot of waste of time there, wasn't it? Alright, sorry. What do we have here for you, Cancer? A broken heart. And they just managed to hum you a children's song. Three of Swords. That's you, but you know what? Do you see these swords coming out of the heart? Are we gonna take that as an indication that they're gone? Probably not. It's a little bruised though, isn't it? A little bruised. No, it's not apparently. Well, it is a little, according to this here. What do we have here in the recent past? We have Justice. So a decision was made, and it was the right decision. It was the right decision. I get as though there was transparency. It was a fair decision. And you know what? If this has been a breakup or just some hurtful words, Cancer, the fact that it was a fair decision, it was the right decision, means that that is why, even though you may have a little pain here, that's also why they're sort of coming out, and you're able to put on the patch and say, you know what, okay, if that's the right decision, it's the right decision. Because the energy between the two of you is a tower in the reverse. It's avoiding a tower moment. And then I look here at the person that you're dealing with. They have the Two of Wands, meaning that they are looking at something into the future here, right? They are planning something. I get as though there's something here that you had a difficult time letting go of. Now, it doesn't have to be a person. It can be a situation. I just see a right decision was made. That something needed to be let go in your life. And you knew it. Meaning that there was full transparency. It still hurt you. It's still affecting you. I get as though this person may have been blind to the fact that you've been hurt. Or that how hurtful it was. I think it feels that they may have known it. But they may not have fully. They may not know the extent to which it may have affected you, Cancer. But I get as though they're looking into the world here, making new plans. What is coming up is the Hermit in the reverse. This energy that's going out is coming back to you, and it's going to come unexpectedly. Now, does it have to come with this person? No, not really. If this is a new person, I'm just saying the energy itself. Is it going to be just, I don't know. Could be the same person, yes. No, sweetheart, it's just because it's so funny. That's why I'm laughing here. Because I look at your person, right now they are so ready to go out there exploring the world. It's like, aha, I know what I want to do. And then they go out there and like, no, that was disappointing. I want to go home. And for you here, I see you are not going to... It doesn't appear to me as though love is going to be that important to you in the future here. So if this is something that comes back your way, it's going to take you by surprise. And you may not be paying attention to it. Because I get as though you're getting your clarity here. It's been difficult for you to let something go, but... Because there's been transparency, there's also been this avoidance of a tower moment. You may just have been about to build something up on a false foundation. It wouldn't surprise me if you have a person here that may actually come your way, because suddenly they start having questions on their own about, why did I suddenly feel this need to just disappear, or just go, not just disappear, why did I feel I need to go? What happens? Like they're gonna wake up and then they wanna return. Sort of like to reflect the situation with you. We have falling in love, wounded masculine, and a higher levels of commitment. Yeah. When I first met her, I knew, or him, her, whatever, I knew in a moment I would have to spend the next few days rearranging my mind so there'd be room for her to stay. Someone could have been closed off. But damn. Someone may needed to take a break here. Before realizing. Maybe it could be something after all. And in this case, I will probably also see chances of it actually being... the two people actually being capable of making it work, especially since I get like the ending or whatever hurtful that happened here in the past. There was transparency, there was no messy karma. Meaning I get that someone said, I can't do this. They said they were going to leave. They didn't just ghost. So, I mean, you didn't just wake up one day and you were like, where did they take their things? They kind of like indicated they were going to go. So now we have Leo. We have Leo. Show me the Leo. Leo. I'll put it over there. Okay. Let's see. No. Let's see what we have for the Leo. Okay, Leo. Let's start by saying here we get the Two of Pentacles as the energy. No, Two of Wands as the energy in between the two of you. We have here the Hanged Man for you. I'm gonna start with that. That's interesting. The Hanged Man in reverse here for you. I get as though you're being put in a situation where circumstances are sort of how can I explain this? It's like circumstances. Your surroundings are placing a circumstance or situation upon you. You don't really have that much control over. Well, that's maybe what it is that you're telling yourself. You may say, I can't control it. And yes, it is true that there is something here that you're being put up to dry in some way or another, meaning that you don't really have that much control of whatever is going on around you. The only thing you have control over is how you choose to look at it. Right? Meaning that, will you make yourself victimize yourself? Not victimize, not because you're victimizing. It's more of a way of saying, is it because you're telling yourself a story and others a story of how you hadn't, that you have no way out of it, because you do. Yes, it may take time, but you do. It's like something about the story you tell yourself here. We do, oh my god, we do have here in the recent past a situation where there may have been miscommunications between friends or whatever. Miscommunication. I do also see another energy, could be third party. It doesn't have, what I get in most of it is miscommunication. There could have been someone else coming in here and with a form of communication between you and someone else, and that made the entire situation worse. It could be like having a friend on the side trying to, explain to you what your partner told you, like a tarot, no, but you know what I mean. It's that of having two people who can't really talk properly together, so you have another person coming in, and then they basically just mess the entire thing up. Right, a friend with an opinion. So what we have here is the Justice. A right decision was made. The right decision was made, however. Or decision was made. Yeah, was it the right? Yeah, yeah. It could be because something here may be that something here needed to come back your way for you to look at it. Oh, let's look at your person in a minute. But something here needs to return. and energy needs to return. So the right decision has been made, because it has something to do with how you may allow yourself to fall into some sort of a position or a mentality of saying, I have no control of it. Even times when you don't have control, it's more like saying, I'm completely powerless. I have nothing. Yes, you always have a choice of some sort here. So that may be why this is happening for you to look at. Your person here has the 5 of Cups, so they are sad. It may be that they have been the one who's been subjected to the harsh criticism. Please reverse the roles, right? I get as though in the recent past they are also learning from this. They are. I feel as though whatever was said here, whatever happened here in the past, your person here is actually taking that and they are looking at it. But they are sad. They are looking at what happened here in the past. They are looking at how someone else may have intervened in this situation, and it's difficult for them to see. I mean, they're just sad, all right? It hurts them. So what we have, yeah, that's the energy here, but the two of you are looking into, they're making plans here. I get as though you are on 2 opposite directions here. So coming up, we have the Chariot. That is forward movement, but it's also basically putting the past behind and facing challenges, going ahead. But it's a very determined energy. It's also a very solo energy. So just so you know that. And what we have here, we have 8 of Cups in reverse and Page of Cups for you in reverse as well. Leo, I gotta say, for you, it shows up as though there is some sort of a abandonment issue. You may be asked here to, or the cards here say are talking about it, right? They're talking about some sort of an abandonment issue, or a challenge in walking away from something. And it may actually, if it's not that, it may actually be that, I don't know, someone here is coming back. But what I get the most from this energy here, what is coming back? That the energy which is coming back. It's almost like it's the other energy here, the third energy of someone who has a young energy. Not that they are younger, but they have a young energy in that they're emotionally immature. So that's very important to point out, because emotional maturity does not indicate age. I can have a Page of Cups in reverse be a representation for someone in their 50s who is the emotionally immature, and the person they're returning to is someone in their 20s who's the emotional mature. It has something to do with levels of maturity. So yeah, just want to point that out. And for your person here, I get as though they get something here. They're getting something here to balance out the scales, but they show up a little poor. They show up as though they're sad, they're shrugging, they're alright, I can get through. I don't know if this is you actually giving them something. Returning to give them some sort of an energy here. Giving them some sort of a tension. Doesn't really show up as that though. Doesn't really show up. Right now it feels as though you have each other, you have your backs turned on each other, but let's see. I am seeing someone here who may be trying to heal some sort of controlling behavior within themselves. I don't know if it's you or them. They're trying to control some sort of a dominating behavior within themselves, in that whenever something here is criticized, they just cut something out. They are wounded in their masculine energy. They cut something out. They become closed off. So they just, and your person here is, or the other person is closed off. If it could be you, right? You reverse the roles. They are getting something different. Yeah. it feels as though they're letting down their guard, saying, all right, maybe we just are on two opposite poles. It feels as though they're getting tired. They're getting tired, Leo. Or you're getting tired, you place yourself, right? But this energy is something that needed to come back. Because there's a lesson here. And for the person who has the Hanged Man in the reverse, which showed up as you, it's something about not using circumstances as an excuse to feel completely powerless. You always have some sort of power. Yes, I did see that's something you can't control. Yeah, but so let's see. What do we have for Virgo? Remember, these are just temporary energies. Show me the Virgo. Show me the Virgo. Virgo. Right. Virgo. That took forever. Alright, let's see. Oh my god! You're getting a good reading, Virgo. I was just, oh my. That's, yes, and then we have 9 of Cups again. You're getting a good reading. I like this. This is a good right, I do see the Lovers in the reverse here, right? My god, how many major cards? Sorry, I'm a little, allow me to just celebrate a little here, right? Like, upright cards, yay! 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups. Please give me a moment. Give me a moment to just take it in and say, good. All right, then we will look at this Lovers in the reverse here, right? We're going to look at it. Nothing can be perfect. Nothing can be perfect. Otherwise, you wouldn't be looking at tarot, would you? Nonetheless, Virgo. Oh, sweetheart, look how happy you are. Look how happy you are. Happy within yourself. Feel as though some of you, most of you Virgos, for those of you who resonate with it, you found in these energies that you actually quite cool with yourself. And that's how you manifest good things in. When you just, all right, I'm cool. I'm okay. Sorry, there's a light here that's annoying me. That is just, why did you get like that? So there we go. That's just annoyed me. It was like standing there looking the other way around. Like, dude. Yes, it's a dude. My light is a dude. Anyway, in the recent past, we have the Justice, which showed up for another sign. And that is an indication that a decision was made. It was a significant decision, which also indicates with the Lover here. It was a significant decision. But it was the right decision, even if it was hard. It was the right decision. No karma here for the recent past. And why was there not that much karma here? Because it was communicated clearly. Even if it felt hard, right? Even that it wasn't, I don't feel it's the right decision because it's not in my best interest. No, but was it communicated clearly? Was it because two people who were not, let's give an example. Two people who were on the path towards building up a tower moment, they were actually going to go waste time. It was just a waste of energy, right? And it was stopped in the right time, and it was communicated saying, you know what, I don't think we should continue. And even though some of the other party may say, I don't agree, I feel so we should continue, but the other person said, I don't feel myself in it. I'm going to discontinue it. But they communicate it clearly. In that case, it's still the right decision, right? Even though the other person may have disagreed. As long as it was communicated clearly. So that's why ghosting gives a lot of karma. When they just disappear. Or they lie. That's the thing, if they lie. They give you a false justification. Anyway, so that's right. And then we have you here with the sun. You're happy. 9 of Cups here. Look, you're happy. Even though I can see here you don't quite know what to, I mean, Draco, I love this. Yeah, I see you're getting a little confused coming up because something great is coming. It may be a collaboration of a sort. You may get to know someone through work or something like that. And it actually brings you the 10 of Cups, all right? Something being built up here and it's really, really good. And then I see you going, what? Huh? I don't know what to believe from that. That's sweet. And your person here. Alright, here we get it. For some of you, this is, by the way, also a new person that's coming your way. Or you tell me, but I just see your person here. They have a change going on in their life. They have also faced with a decision here in their own life to go into a new chapter, almost. Or it's something new here, right? There's something about how they have to face the changes. They have to grab the opportunities that are being thrown at them right now. Because karma is playing out in this here, but it's good karma. This is good karma, Virgo. And you know what I see here? See, this is a good couple. King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. These two can work together. You have the King of Wands. Why? Because apparently you're very fiery. You're very fiery here these days, according to this here, right? You may be very handsome, gorgeous, pretty, whatever. But in all cases, I see you being in this leader position. You're very inspired. You're very, you're ready to start something. You could be very entrepreneurial these days. And that just fuels you also. And your person here, they are very, such an earth sign, by the way. Your person here shows up with the Queen of Pentacles. It's a perfect match because if you show up as the entrepreneurial energy, right? This person is like, all right, you know what? I'm going to do the paperwork while you go be entrepreneurial. But they are both kings and a queen, right? So they are adults. It's not a knight energy here. Now, coming up here, yeah, I do see happiness. Happiness, working together. Literally working together. Or at least making the effort to get to know each other. Probably in the company of other people as well. Like, if this is a workplace, a happy workplace. But there's definitely just this getting to know each other. Now your person here have the Page of Cups in the reverse, right? Some of you, I feel as though your person here may get a crush on you, Virgo. And the reason why you won't see it is because you may have a person here who gets a crush on you and you don't see it because they don't communicate it clearly. This could be one of those secret admirers. And it may be because someone here has just gotten out or something and they are a little... Do I want... Alright. Yeah, someone here may just have gotten out or something. Or if the two of you, if this is someone you know and you've been in silence from each other. No, I don't get that. Yes, alright, let me say that. If this is someone that you already know and you are in distance and all of that, and you have to come together and make amends, then it's the person who is in need of giving an apology, which I can't say if this is you or them. They may just expect the other person to just be a mind reader and read the apologies, like they don't want to say this. That's the secret admirer, right? And that is then the energy coming in between. They do not want to apologize because, yeah, they just don't. And it could actually be both of you that could do this. Sweep it under the rug. No, the rabbit, right? Yes. Even though there's a lot of happiness here, it is like it's warming up for a thunderstorm here. Because if an apology needs to be made or communication just needs to be said, it will have to happen. Although I do see two people dancing around the hot porch going, I don't want to, but it's going to happen. Otherwise, no. It may be that you work together and you're like, we can't have an affair at work because, or we can't date at work because, I don't know, maybe they're Capricorn. Long story. Let's see what we have here for Libra. Oh god, this is going to take forever. Show me the Libra. Show me the Libra. Libra. Alright, Libra. Let's see what we have for you here. Okay. Coffee. We are gathered here to see Libra get the Ten of Swords out of its bag. Because why Libra? Ten of Swords. Yeah. You also get one of these lovely weird readings. Let me pull out one of these, because in the recent past we do have the Page of Pentacles. Now that shows up on your person's side here. It's almost as though they may have gotten some sort of a new opportunity, probably in regards to their work, or someone just gave them something here. Libra. I don't know, they don't show up as the most loyal here. They show up, however, as someone who has abandonment issues, and they could be a breadcrumber, and they could actually I don't need to be such a very simple reading now that I get the energies. It's the one that we know all along. It's the I don't know what I want, but when I get attention, I'm like, I feel so good. And then they don't get attention for the other person, then they go back to you, because why? Did they mess you up? It's the typical, this is, how can I explain? I'm gonna try and be kind, right? It's just the energy I get here. It's an energy that, as a person, right? So I get the energy as a tarot reader, but as a person, if I were to say something to this person, I would get annoyed with them, because this is an energy I noticed, because it's seen it so many times. It's the gotten used to be served by Tinder, right? It's become so easy to just go, yes, no, yes, everybody wants me, because everybody always wants me. So I'm gonna swipe yes to this and go out and then give the illusion that there's a love, and then I don't know, they're sitting on the toilet or what, and they go again. It's like, oh my god, I could also do this one, but what about what I already have? was fun yesterday. Yeah, I'm gonna deal with this one because, oh my god, it's so exciting. And then you go with that, and then 2 weeks later you're like, no, they dumped me because they did the same to them. And now no one's, when they go back to the toilet, then they swipe and they can't find anyone, and then they go back to the one they had before. It's using people as a tool. You become a fucking Lolita, or man Lolita, whatever. Personal opinion there, of course. It's just an energy I don't like, because it is a sure way to break down trust. In general, how can you trust again if this happens too many times? It's like, fuck, there's no such thing as love. And the problem is, these people, who do they get hold of? They get hold of those who are actually, some would call them naive, but they are kind, and they believe in the good of people. They really do believe, and they're just the experts at making excuses, right? Until they fucking had enough, until they sort of snap. That's the energy I get from this person. Of course, it could be different, right? I mean, I don't know. In all cases, I see abandonment issues. So we could also look into whether or not they are... They probably have their own issues as well. One thing is being spoiled. What I got there before, that's being spoiled. That is the fast food culture. That is not learning how to fight to achieve something. It's just being served shit. It's children who are spoiled who do this. But for you here, the Ten of Swords there. What I don't enjoy about this here is because I see the conflict returning. I see this happening again, and then problem is because I see you trying to get away. You have here 10 of Swords, right? Then we have 6 of Swords to the 5 of Swords, and we have the 7 of Swords also. So we have 6, 7, 5. And your person has the breadcrumbing, and I mean everything here is just annoying. Because I see you trying. I see you getting out of your head for this. Because they got something else and they're paying attention to that, right? And you may actually experience that they're not going to pay attention to you for a while here, and that makes it easier for you to move on. But look at this bastard. You know who they are. You know they are a bloody disappointment. Falling in love. Projecting past hurt and higher levels of commitment. I asked, show me this person. Show me them. Self-sabotaging behaviors. They read into everything, have a negative mindset, expect too much too soon, expect other people to think and act like you do, and playing games. And they have no strings attached. So yeah. Yeah. A lustful love with a fear of developing feelings. There's no love. Attraction is flesh, connection is soul. People hurt each other every day. It happens. What screws us the most is in life is the picture in our head of how things are supposed to be. You know, man is an island. Open up. Don't have that trust, and yeah, forget it. Notice the people who make an effort to stay in your life. Who truly make an effort. So that's what I have here. Take what you want from that reading there, Libra. Feel as though, was there anything to read on? I see you trying, and I see them coming back. And I don't think they're fair. I mean, I would personally do a block and delete in this case. If this was me, I would block and delete them to cut out any of them having access. Sometimes block and delete is also something you do to protect yourself from these idiots. So they can't come back when you are just ready to move on, right? sometimes, and then when you finally manage to release your mind from it, then you unblock because they don't matter anymore. But when you are in the process, block and delete and cut access so they can't breadcrumb you into remember me. Right, so now we are on to Scorpio. We are on to Scorpio. Show me the Scorpio. Show me the Scorpio. Show me the Scorpio. Show me the Scorpio. Scorpio. I just saw something when I smacked the entire thing shifted, and that was interesting. Scorpio. Yeah. All right, let's see what we have for Scorpio. Oh, how I love it when I get so many court cards. Not really. So, coffee. Scorpio, please reverse the roles, okay? Reverse the roles if you need to. I have your energy is here, the energy is there. But reverse the roles. Just saying it because you may... okay, let's see what happens. You have the King of Cups in the reverse. I keep getting like a new beginning. Let me just get this out. I get like a new beginning, new passion. It could be something about work. Something solid, something very passionate, and something very heartfelt. When I look at your energies, it doesn't show up as though you're fully regulated in your emotions. Hear me out here, okay? Because it may be that we have a situation going on here where something started very, very quickly. And then it's almost as though it loses its footing, you know? Maybe the communication is a little off. Maybe it's happened too quickly. And you may not have in that strong connection to your knowledge of your own emotions. I call emotional literacy. What is that? That is the emotional literacy is actually the language you need in order to talk about emotions. And you need the language also to identify emotions. What are emotions? Emotions are very complex. There's a difference between being sad and happy. We know that, yes. But do you have the language required to talk about the nuances between being happy? How are you happy? How are you sad? Do you have the language required to be able to identify what is triggering a sadness in you or a happiness within you? It tends to be that we just skip over it because emotions can be difficult to deal with, and learning this language is very difficult. It's actually like learning a different language, right? The language of emotions, but it is very much required in order to have emotional regulation. So you're not thrown out of it easily by events you can't control, so you also feel confident in expressing yourself and your emotions. Even when they are then met by people who are stonewalls, but you know what? Then you have the emotional regulation to identify or to go back and work with, should I have communicated this way? What did I do? Okay, what can I stand by? What should I do differently? And if there was anything you should do differently, it's very much needed. It's an awareness of self, of your own emotions. There's a tendency quite often to be so much focused about the emotions of others to be inquiring about the emotions of others. Yes, but what about your own emotions? How do you feel? It's like, how are they feeling about me? How are they feeling about you? Yes, but how are you feeling about yourself in this situation? How are you feeling? That's just something I got here for you, because it's difficult to be in solid relationships or connections when we don't have that language. A lot of people don't have it, so they try and find ways around it until they find common ground and all of that. But I get here, on your side, first and foremost, you could have a lot of people you have to deal with. You may have 2 children that are arguing. That's for some. And you prefer just to not talk about whatever is going on. You don't want to tell what's going on within you. I get as though you may be shut down a little bit. If it's not because you have these children here, I get as though you may be a little bit of a challenge for your partner these days. And I hope none of you are gonna go into playing games here. I get your partner being in love with you. Alright? But they are also tired of this. In love with you, or at least they see something here in you. But they are tired of this. It's becoming too much of a burden. You may become moody. Because it could, as I said, reverse the roles, right? You may become moody, you may just come with harsh critique, and whenever they come, they try to find a solution to something here. Because I get as though they want to. But what we have coming up here is a need to look within with the Hermit here. Because again, we have this imbalance showing up here on your side, and your person has the 2 cups in reverse. It's almost like they're saying, I can't even. Maybe you just turn cold on them. It screams wounded masculine on your side, Scorpio. Please reverse the roles, right? But meaning that this may come, something here is probably triggering you and may not have anything to do with them. There's just something here that's triggering you right now. So for you to look into it. So for you to look into what it is that's triggering you. It's a strong masculine energy. There's something here that I feel as though you haven't paid attention to. And what I feel as though you didn't pay attention to, I really get as though it's the way that one thing is how you communicate. No, it's not that. It's how you understand yourself and your emotions. Some of you could, something here triggering you, right? What's triggering you? What may be triggering you is that if you look around on your surroundings and you feel on the outside and you feel as though nothing is going in your favor. Something here is triggering you. You may want to control your environment here. I'm not really getting that, no. It's a little bit of a superficial energy. It could come from another person, could come further back, I don't know. I'm just saying here, I get control issues on your behalf because something's triggering you. So you feel you need to control the situation. And that makes your person tired here. So I see what's coming up here. On your side, it feels as though there is this pause where it is that you start looking for your star, your path, where it is that you want to go, Virgo. Are your person going to be here? Maybe. But they're not going to be part of that energy. That energy was very much yours. Alright, that's what I got for you, Scorpio. That's a weird reading. Whoopsie. So now we are on to Sagittarius. Show me the Sagittarius. Show me the Sagittarius. Show me the Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. Oh my god, I have so many to go yet. All right, Sagittarius. What do we have for the Sagittarius? What do we have for the Sagittarius? All right, no. All right. Saggy. I have to get the, I was just about, long story. You can rewind and see what happened. And we got it back. So, alright, Saggy. What do we have for you? Where do we have the Saggy? Saggy. We have you being a little bit in your head here with the Eight of Swords, but it is also an energy coming out of your head. No, yeah, I really get as though you have a helping hand. Sometimes you may go into your head, you feel as though there's no way out. You don't see that you have it within you to come out. Well, maybe you just need a little bit of a helping hand here, but yeah. I don't know what a helping hand is. We're going to look into it because there's something here you may be holding on to, which probably advised you don't hold on to, but it's difficult for you. And you get your head going. Is there something about the way you think about it? Now let's see here in the recent past. We do have Five of Swords in the reverse. That could have been a conflict, but I also get the conflict ending. I see two people having made a decision that's a fair and a just decision with the justice here, and it actually shows up on your person side here. A fair decision was made to probably to transmute energies, or to, it's either like it's something about taking a step back and walking away, not walking away, it could be pause, right? Because what I look here for you is that I get as though there's something about here you're taking a step back, you retracting your energies here to go figure out your path. Maybe you need a pause. Maybe, yeah, you could be needing a pause, but it's definitely something here about you looking back at your experiences, reassessing your wisdom, your learned experiences. Yeah, your wisdom basically here. There's something you're looking for, and what I mean by that is that it's like a memory. You're looking for a memory. You're looking for wisdom, because you want to take things the next step in some area of your life here, be it in this or whatever. You want to take things the next step, and to do so, it's like you have this understanding something here needs to go, and that's what this is, a mind pattern. It's probably like you're trying to deconstruct a mindset probably within yourself, because that's also needed in order to have a different perspective on things, right? We have to take a critical look at the way that we are looking and thinking, our thought patterns basically. It's hard work. But there's something here about the way that you're thinking. It's like you may be going a little bit around in circles there. And your person here, we do have this fair decision being made, meaning I feel as though things have been communicate it clearly. Even if you were the one who said, I'm taking a step back, you communicated it clearly. This person has the 10 of Swords, right? So I get as though they are done. Meaning they are out of it. They are ready for a new mindset. If you are there, they are already. If you're trying to figure out what happened or whatever, or what it is that you're looking for, they are 2 steps ahead of you. The energy between the two of you is the Three of Pentacles. Could be a work situation here, right? Could be regarding some sort of a project here. But it may... Yeah. You tell me. I just see something here about a contract. Shows a lot up on your person's side here. What do we have here? Show me this energy here. Betrayal. Someone here has neglected. Alright, let me get you this. Shows a little bit up on your person's side. You take it whatever way you want, right? I just get a little bit of a betrayal energy here. When you realize you've been betrayed, fear really hits you. That's what you feel first, and then it's anger and frustration, then disappointment and disillusion. I get as though there was a commitment here. I feel as though there's been a contract on it. A commitment here where it has ended. Because I feel as though there may even have been multiple decisions in voices in here. I get a need to win at all cost in the past. It's just not that good of an energy, and I feel as though both of you have removed yourself from it. Could have been 2 people here who just found themselves surrounded by, you know, chaos, and it affected them. Maybe you went on the wrong holiday. What I see coming up for you is, unfortunately, being a little bit dependent on this. I get as though something here needs to be paid back. Something here, I feel as though it's your person here. If you've been betrayed by someone, they are paying you back. If you have a contract and they violated a contract, they're paying you back. You're getting something here, right? Could be you who also walked away to find yourself from this. But in all cases, I do get that you may be holding on to something you shouldn't be holding on to here in the past, or coming up here, because I do see this payback. A payback, but it's it's like something is being paid back. Alright, payback. That's all I can say. I don't really know what else I can say about that payback. Because it's whatever was put out there is coming back. That's all I can say. For whoever, for both parties probably. If you gave your best and someone betrayed you, and you get what you give. That's all I can say. Whatever you gave is what you're gonna get. So that's where it's about having, you know, having your consciousness in order. Can you look in the mirror and say that you did it with authenticity here? And even when there were authenticity, at least, even if you fucked up, can you at least say, I learned from it, but I still did it with authenticity. So now we have Capricorn. Show me the Capricorn. Show me the Capricorn. Show me the Capricorn. Show me the Capricorn and the person they're dealing with. Cappy. Alright, let me just write this down. Alright, Cappy, what do we have for you? You have a very young childish energy here on your side. You have the Fool. Now the Fool comes following the world, so that means some sort of a closing, right? The Fool showing up in the upright. It's actually rarely that I get this. I'm just looking at it like, when did I last see this? Or pick up on it? I may have seen it, but when did I last pick up on this energy? Oh my god, it feels like forever. This is free. That's what I get. This is a blank slate and it's free. It's very... Wow. Sorry, it's just... I'm getting it and it's... I'm almost grateful for it because it feels so liberating. As a reader here, it's like... Wow, it's almost like having, you know, a big rock drop from the heart, but it's not dropping, it's just... It's like waking up from a long, dark night, if you know. It's a very careless energy as well. I mean, that's where it's non-committed. You probably wouldn't be the best partner these days, Gabby, because you may be a little silly. You may be in love with life. Or about to, I guess, though you're curious about what's waiting there for you. What we have in the recent past is an Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. That's a lost opportunity. I get as though there's poor planning here. Something didn't go according to plan. Your person may here have kept their options open. You might have been a stepping stone. They don't show up as though they make you that big of a priority. Gotta be honest. I don't know why you're connected to this energy whatsoever, but apparently you are. You just don't show up as very important to them. But when I look at your energies, I don't really get as though you care. Well, some of you may care, of course. But I just get this smiling. Every time I get over here, it's like I'm smiling. Which is weird because then I look at the other energies that's on the table. You know what, Cap, this has happened before in some of your July readings where I look at them and the cards are like terrible, but the energies I get are like, okay. I'm actually very happy. It's a weird thing. It's almost like, it feels as though some of you just let go of control. This is a very difficult thing for Capricorns to do. It's the devil energy. Devil energy wants to control and really hold on and squeeze, and they can't let go and becomes almost obsessive. But when you let go of the control, it's sort of fine. You know, I'm not going to try and control it. What will be, will be. And I feel as though that may be what you're doing here. Not taking it that, it's not, yeah, you may not be taking it that seriously right now. Right now, you may not be taking it that seriously. Let's see what shows up later on, right? What we have coming up here is a non-committal energy one more time. If anyone wants to date a Capricorn, as the energies are right now, I would suggest no. Because the Capricorn, not committed. Not committed as it show up here. We have the Empress in the reverse between the two of you. Something is just not growing. There's not enough there's not enough effort being made here to get this going. I actually get as though this lost opportunity shows up from your person's side in that they just dropped something here. And you may not have seen that. You like this fool here. You probably walked there and you didn't. You walked out of a step. Almost, you didn't see the red flags, Cabby. You may not have seen the red flags, but you see that the fool here is holding on, still holding on. It's like, I jumped into, I fucked up. But you know what? I got that little dog there. He's gonna pull me up. I mean, yeah, you may feel like a little fool. You didn't see the red flag, but you're still holding on like the little mountain goat here and about to come up again. Climbing your way up here. You're doing a little free climb. Up again. Oh well. 6 of Cups for you. Making peace with the past. You're very childish energy. Is this what we say about the Capricorns? They grow younger with age. They are born ancient and then they like the Benjamin Buttons. Shows up as like that for you. Non-committed energy here. In your person, what do they have coming up for the future here as well? I see a reluctance for them to go inside and think about what happened. We have here what I got for you is like you have a choice to actively and consciously choose each other and the relationship every day. But I get as though this relationship has been betrayed. This person seems detached from you. And they are going to accept the distance because I see distance coming here between. And they may also start to accept... yeah, distance. I feel as though you walked away. They walked away. I get as though they may start coming into some sort of an understanding that someone may here gotten hurt. I feel as though they have a delayed response to something here. It's almost as though they won't realize that you're fully gone until you're gone, right? Do I see them chasing you? Not really. It's just this understanding of, right? So they just left because you're gone. You're ready for something. You close this. It's done. You didn't see the red flags. Fine. Next. Hoping there's a trampoline down there catching you and then you jump up and then the dog catches you. I don't know. Let's see what we have here for Aquarius. What do we have for the Aquarius? People here. What do we have for the Aquarius people? Aquarius, Aquarius. Aquarius. Okay, what do we have for the Aquarius? Okay. Are you the Queen of Cups? No, too many. Okay, fine. I'll get annoyed by this. Why do I have 3 aces, 2 of them in the reverse here in your reading? Interesting. Okay. Okay. Interesting. In case you didn't know, interesting. You have the Queen of Cups. This is you. Some of you have gone on vacation to go visit the seaside. Vacation. Yeah, I guess what I got. I got this. It's not a lake or something like that. That's just this. How can I? I feel like I'm at the ocean, but it doesn't have to be that. It's just this. More vacation. Anyway, you're very sweetheart, so sweet. You're a sweetheart. You're a sweetheart, and you're probably being taken for granted by an idiot. All right, sorry. They may be very kind and all of that. You know, when I say idiots, it's not always a negative. I mean, I know people sometimes take it as idiot, but I always use the phrase idiot. I also call myself an idiot, okay? I'm an idiot, you're an idiot, we're all idiots. In the end, we're all idiots, alright? So please don't see it for that, but it's just what I said. You may be taken for granted by an idiot. One of those little superficial, don't want to use money, don't want to do this, don't want to, I don't know. You tell me. I do see you being sweetheart, right? In the recent past, we have here probably a lack of clear communication. And then I see you taking charge of a situation, believe it or not. It's not like it's not like you're taking charge of the situation. It's like something from the outside came out and took charge of the situation and intervened and gave you something new. Something solid. It may be a new hobby, maybe a new job, I don't know. It's just something here that kind of gets you interested. It sparks your creative energy. It wakes up your Queen of Cups. Is it fishing? I don't know. Whatever it is. Making pottery. Being creative. There's this vacation energy here for you, and it's just fun. You've got something here, right? And because, you know what? I'm also seeing you building yourself up to be pre-empress. Man, woman, doesn't matter. It's just really just you taking care of you. That symbol. Then when I look at your person side, then I'm a little okay. So your person, then where you get this Ace of Pentacles, they have a Tower in the reverse. They were about to build up something on the completely wrong end of the scale here. Their heart are a little closed. They're not really communicating that clearly. I get what helps not building up a tower here in this case is that you have your focus somewhere else. I see a situation in which you, Aquarius, may have been about to enter into a situation where you may have become financially dependent on them or vice versa. And before that was about to happen, something here intervened because I see you getting a new opportunity here and you're on your way here to building yourself up into a state where you are financially stable. You can take care of yourself, you can pay your own bills, and if it's not that, then you can if it's not about money here, then I feel as though it's also money here, but you can also take care of your emotional health. You can be a provider for yourself. You can have enough. You can buy your own clothes, cook your own dinner, not being dependent. That's what I get here, where you're heading here. And then I have your partner here, who's a little well, in many ways, I get as though they are actually relieved. But then again, I don't know if they may come from some sort of a background where it is common that the man takes care of the woman. And that's a little, for them then to understand this, especially if you are a woman here, right? They are a little taken aback. It's not because you're not dedicated, because I see you being dedicated. I just see them being used to some sort of another energy here. And they may be a little, it's something about the way that they are up, they are raised, and they could be a little superficial, especially also in terms of how things have to look a particular way, or something like this and that and whatever. For some of you, it's also something about you wanting to go independent. You want to do something creative. So let's say you had a certain job where you got a lot of money and they had a lot of money, or the two of you went to combine, you had good paychecks, and you think, I'm gonna decide to follow my dreams. I'm not gonna be able to bring in the same amount of money as I used to, but at least I'm gonna be happy. I have to invest in myself, and the money may come along the way. But to begin with, investment. When you first start up something here, you're gonna go poor for a long time. First, you don't. Or everyone who has started up a business knows that there's no money in that. You put in a lot of work for a lot of nothing to begin with, and then it starts growing. For you, it's more about you being happy, and they're like, what? They may, however, also feel as though because you have your attention somewhere else that you're not seeing them, Aquarius. They're a little, but why are they not seeing me? Why are they not giving me the attention they used to? Because you're dealing with an Aquarius, okay? It's really that simple. Yes, sweetheart and all of that, but not that lovey-dovey. It's an Aquarius, it's not a water sign. So sorry guys. It's just whoever this is, they gotta open up their eyes and see who they're dealing with before calling you anything. Coming up here, again, I see you working. I see a person getting bored because, I don't know, you have your attention somewhere else. But your person has such a pride. I really get this. I take care of my woman. I mean, of course, but I'm just getting that energy here. It's like, I take care of it. I am patriotic or whatever. Of course, it doesn't have to be a man. It's just, it could be a boss. You know what? The energy is like, I'm patriotic. And it's not because they are terrible in it. It's just they have this their mindset that's being just deconstructed. It takes time for them also to like, all right, so Aquarius is not like that. Maybe they have been used to people being lazy, and they've been used to this energy, and then they run into you, and you're like, that's fine, you just do what you do, darling, but I'm still gonna be me. All right, so let's see, what do we have here for Pisces? What do we have for the Pisces? Show me the Pisces. Pisces. I can't remember. Right. Pisces. Alright. Yes, that's it. Couldn't remember the timestamp. Alright, what do we have for the Pisces? Show me Pisces. Some more cups. Temperance in the reverse underneath the deck. But let's just start by looking here at you. You have 7 of Cups. First thing that struck me was that's such a Pisces energy, but I actually believe it's a Scorpion energy. But when I got it, was like, nah, such a Pisces energy, because what I got was dreaming. Oh, it's really such a Pisces energy. I will need more on this. Your energy is so difficult lately. Not difficult, they are just you being in you, right? You being you. You being in the moon energy. And that energy can be difficult for people who don't access it that easily. I want to say, unfortunately, I do. Long story short, I have some serious Pisces placements. So I also know how difficult Neptunian can be. Give me more on that one. Right, Pisces, you're reflecting. That's what I get. You are probably also very attractive, I gotta be honest, meaning that you may have options around you here. And that's not, it's not to say that, oh, Pisces, you out here looking for the grass is greener on the other side. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you may have options, right? Who wouldn't want the Pisces? Well, Pisces, long story, you know I sometimes tease, but let's face it. The people who tease are just the one who weren't chosen, right? In general, the one who bitch. It's the same thing about the Capricorns. The ones who bitch about the Capricorns, probably Capricorns didn't choose you. Or bitch about the Aries, maybe they didn't choose you. And then there are those who just do it for the fun. And Pisces is that for me. Because I know I'm surrounded by them, okay? I'm surrounded by them. Let's see more about the Pisces here for me. For me. God damn it. Show me the Pisces here for you. Mine Pisces are hopefully on vacation. Okay, forget it. So, Pisces, let's just say that you have options, okay? Yes. You have options. In the recent past, we do have a tower moment here, so something here crashed and burned. Boom. That's simple. Something here crashed and burned, you have put up your boundaries here. You kind of like locked the door. You locked the door and now you're looking at other options. You could be going over, it's not so much, yeah, you could be going over Tinder or whatever they do, like swipe. But I get it as being more than that. It's more significant than that. It's also just questioning if you want to go on to Paris or something like that, saying, okay, what else is there? Oh, because I see here, then we have your partner here. They have the Lovers. They may feel a very, very strong soulmate connection here to you. They may do that. I feel as though there's been conflict between the two of you in the past here. Absolutely. Absolutely conflict in the past there. I feel as though there's a one of you, both of you, the two of you together had some sort of a pain that no one wanted to acknowledge. Someone continuously had a foot in the past. It needed to crash. Something here needed to crash and need to come out in the open. Your person here, I don't know who it is. It wouldn't surprise me if it's you or them. That okay? How can I explain it? There's another energy here, right? On your person's side, I get as though they there's conflict with them. They bring a lot of conflict with them in terms of how they probably communicate with other people or how two of you communicate together. There is a little bit of a childish energy here of bashing. Now what we have here, however, between the two of you is somewhat of somewhat of abandonment issues. So it's difficult to fully disconnect. And I gotta be honest, Pisces, it wouldn't surprise me if we are also dealing here with a situation in which the two of you have an on and off thing going on. Could have been going on for quite some time. They feel sexually attracted to you. You may also feel sexually attracted to them. Could almost be very healing in a way. But rather than fully disconnect and see what is actually out there, I see you may be returning to this because of some reason that both of you do. Why do you return to each other? Because you're a love magnet? Well, of course, as I said. Sweetheart, can I really be honest here? Do you have someone here who uses you? When they can't get something going in their life, they come back to you because you're sexy and you're very attractive, and they want to start something over here. They do feel a strong connection with you here. They are probably also healing through this connection here. The two, you could be triggering them, right? It may actually be them. They definitely also have something that they come back to you because there's something healing about you. I don't know if the two of you have one of those crazy relationships where you fight and then you have sex and then you come back together. You fight and you have sex, and sex basically becomes the glue of this connection here. But I do see them spying on you as well, spying on you, and I see a very in and out energy between the two of you. And by the way, Pisces, you may have a very strong soul connection with someone in your life. Or you may have a strong soul connection with this person where it's in and out and sexual and all of that, where something is actually a little bit toxic. But I also get that you may actually have a soul bond to someone that you haven't. I get that they're here, but they're not here physically, and I don't even see them coming back. I just get you may have a soul bond with someone, with someone who also has a difficult time fully disconnecting with you, and they are probably looking at you, spying, or not spying. I don't see the two of you talking with each other, especially if you have this other situation going on here. I feel as though the energies are split, and there may actually be someone here who bashed someone, pushed them out. Alright, let's see what we have coming up there for you. Distance. Someone's in a distance from you. I see you waiting around. If you're someone here that I get a failed romance with. I don't know if you have energies here where there's really just, someone that's in and out. I get a failed romance here. But I also get distance between you and someone special. You're getting a new beginning. Something very solid. Yeah, I see you getting something very good in work, by the way. Yeah. And then I see you probably saying no to love for a little bit. And focusing on your work. Setting goals here. You're clearing out your energy. That's what I get here. You're going to take a little bit of a... I need to clear out my energies. especially since this drama, it could be drama actually, it could be drama. I just got this, my god, are you attracting people? And there was something sad. I got a soul connection that's actually a little bit sad. They're not here. They're very, it's like, I can't really, I can grasp them a little bit, but it's like a flicker of an energy. All right, let's see what we have here for, but whatever, that energy there, it's like it squeezes. It sits right there. I don't know, you tell me what that is about. What's that about? What is that? What's that about? What's up with that? What's up with that? Respect. Cooperation. There has been some sort of a healing. There has been a connection in your life that's been almost like a trauma bond. I don't know if you were that for them or vice versa. I don't know, it's also get as though there's someone here that you really got respect for. I don't know, whenever I get that. It's definitely not been an easy one either. I don't even want to dive into it because, dang. No, I do not want to do that. But let's see here. Let's see what we have for the collective. What do we have for the collective? Oopsie. What do we have for the collective? It's warm. Collective. What did we say there? 7557. Collective. Alright, let's see what we have here. Well, that was coming out there. Alright, what do we have here? Oh, you dang it. Okay. Why am I getting so many cool cards these days? Tuesday. Okay, we get another one of these 8 of Cups in the reverse, in the center of it, or what is between you. Coffee. We always love seeing the 8 of Cups in the reverse, right? Of course, the first energy that comes here is that someone is returning, and it may actually have taken a while. The 8 of Cups is such a fluid energy because, yes, it may be a minor arcana, but that can be like 20 years. I don't know. It's just, okay, returning. Because someone here has something to say. They have not emotionally disconnected yet. There's something they want to speak from their heart. There's something in their heart. I don't know. Let's see what we have here in the recent past. We have a situation in which where a decision here was made. Not it was made. Of course, it was. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. But there was a situation here in which someone felt powerless. Hangman in the reverse. Someone here felt powerless. Are we in Neptune retrograde or something like that? Neptune returning and the sun is straight. Anyway, the sun is shining. Neptune is returning to make things clear. Neptune returning to make things clear. In that case, what would that be if Neptune returns to make things clear? As an energy, I don't know the astrology here. It would be that a fantasy is brought up into the light. There's an energy here of seeing fantasies, of but also of diving into self-sabotaging behaviors and to really stop being innovative here. Something here about that being. There's something about being in the fog, finding good thing in the fog as well, but also being deluded by it. But there's something good about the fog. But then now it's like the fog is disappearing and things are starting to become clearer. They stand in sharp daylight. That was what the energy I got here is like past, present, future, right? That's coming up here very soon. It's like things are gonna be very clear. And it's not like a judgment is what we're talking about here, or like it's going to become clear what sort of behaviors are interfering with getting things moving here. So in your case here, we have the Queen of Pentacles. You actually have a lot of people over here on your side. Oh my god, for some of you, I feel as though you, first and foremost, I get as though there are some women here. That's a good company for you. Get as though you started looking in the mirror yourself. Started taking care of yourself. There was something here you hadn't fully released emotionally. There was something you may have been holding on to that you knew when you look backwards, you look backwards. When you look back at it, you know you shouldn't have done it. And that which you were holding on to, there's something here about it being about money. Money. Or yeah, something about the way things look. It appears to be money driven. Or status driven. It's like you can't be single, you always have to have someone there, because then you feel like you're part of the crowd. There's something about that. And for some of you, I also get that this is about you basically holding your head high and putting on a facade. Being very practical. And what you are at right now is now you're looking at things here. Feels though you already made a decision about what you want to keep and what you don't want to keep. You're very, very, very pragmatic. But you're also very disappointed. Some of you're disappointed in love. It's almost like this illusion is coming back to say, what the fuck did I gain from it? You know what? Nothing. I'm gonna go all Queen of Wands in the future here. It's boring being stable. I need excitement here. And I see you coming up into happiness. Now let's look at your person here. Oh, they get what they asked for. I also get as though you are dealing here with a person who didn't ask for someone like you. You're very strong. They are very quick. They are very, very, very quick. They don't always have what it takes to manifest things here. I feel as though they lack your stability, maybe your groundedness. There's something about you being grounded. If it's not about the money here for you or something like that, I get in the past that you've been very grounded. Your groundedness is something that they lack. They are very non-committal. They lose interest very, very quickly. Here, right? I don't get as though they are... In some ways I get as though they may be bored with you, but they're not communicating with you, but they also want to communicate with you. There's something that they have of a challenge here in terms of getting things rolling for them in their own, moving into calmer waters here, their own mindset. They get frustrated very, very easily. you're more calm. Now, if they think that you're boring and you don't have that fire in you, they are going to be bloody surprised, because you do. And that's where I get as though they're going to find themselves in a burden here. They're going to find themselves not being ready for someone like you, because I get as though you're more, can I really say, energetically you're more powerful than them. But I do see a lot of happiness here, but I get you might be a big, shit, you take up a lot of space. I mean, you take up a lot, and then, dang, it will require a lot of strength. It will be like a test of strength for this person here. I get as though you've been holding back in the past. Just though you held back here. You didn't show, you didn't give them your all. Not because you were afraid, but more like, can they? I would still get as though you're a little disappointed in them. Spending time with friends and family, that's where you are at. Your person is just very, 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 very quick. They respect you, they just don't want that many attachments. They want to have any higher level of attachment with you. That's what they may be a little bit of a challenge here with you. And for you, I get that you are looking at, who do I have in my life? Do I want to surround myself with this? I can be fun. Yes, absolutely. But I really get as though you're looking at this person here. And as I said, you're more powerful than them. You may see, especially if they project onto you, their own abandonment issues, and you look at it and you're like, you know what I actually feel as though you're going to do, which is going to probably be a trigger for this person? You're going to call them out on their shit. You will. The reason why you're probably going to be like, for them it's going to be like, oh, it's because you're going to call them out on their shit. You're probably a bit too powerful for them. You're too calm. You're too grounded. You're too strong. You're rock, basically. And they're impatient, and they are very, very quick, and they're frustrated. And when they get annoyed because they can't really get things to manifest here, and they like to think of themselves as unique or whatever. They have theirs, and whatever it is, they just... There's something about them here, and I feel as though you've been carrying on, you've been very patient here. You're gonna call them out on their shit. You're gonna start illuminating things, and that's where things get heavy for this person. You're a trigger. I'm not gonna say that they, yeah. And suddenly it's gonna strike them that they're not done with you. It's almost like they're gonna get, their eyes are gonna open up, and they're like, respectful of it. Interesting. They're gonna send out some sort of a communication. I'm not so sure you're gonna believe in it. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. I will see you next time. Take care.